When people think of starting their own business, the first thing they think about is, where am I going to get the money from? So the first thing they look at is going to the bank, they get all their savings put together, and they put everything going all in into their business. Now, another route that many people don't consider is going out and raising an angel investment round. And that's what I'm going to talk about on today's video. Hey guys, my name is Akil Jabbar and welcome back to another video of SaaS District. I'm the investment director and general partner at Horizon Capital, where we invest and acquire SaaS companies doing over $1 million in ARR. Now, on today's episode, what I want to talk about is telling you 4 different ways in which you can go out and start finding angel investors to help you grow your own first company. Now, before you go out there and start raising capital, I want you to really understand what you're looking for. Now, people think when they're going out there and raising money that anybody who's out there who has some capital, who has some savings, is the right investor for them. But you need to understand that there is typically the right profile of people you want to target before you go out and talk to them about your business plan. So with that in mind, think of this as a profile of somebody who you want to reach out to, okay? They're typically making at least a 6-figure income in terms of their salary or their business. They're generally between, say 35 to 60 years old. We're starting to see a lot younger entrepreneurs who've exited from their business and who have that cash who are now going back and investing their capital into angel rounds. They typically have a net worth maybe of over $1 million where they feel comfortable to be able to write those bigger checks. And when you think of an angel investor, specifically maybe in the SaaS business, they've maybe already had an exit, they have some experience in this space, and they have some capital available, and they're willing to invest and bet in these people, willing to know that in 5 to 7 years that investment is going to pay off. And that's what angel investment is all about, is that they understand that this is a long-term process, this is a long-term investment, but they're believing in the person up front. They're believing in you, in what you're capable of doing, of your business idea, and how you're going to execute it on, and how they're going to get their return in the long term. So with that being said, typically an angel will like to invest in industries or types of businesses that they're very familiar with. If you come to them with this big idea and they really just don't understand it, they have no idea what you're talking about, they're probably not the right fit, because they actually want to get involved in your business. That you have to look at them as like a mentor of your business, somebody who wants to give you advice, who's successful, and that they're actually going to add value beyond just the money. Because if you just need the money, there's a lot of other ways you can do that. And like I said, if you have the wrong investor on your business, you're actually going to create a lot more problems down the road. So just be really, really careful on who you're targeting and make sure they're a good fit that you see yourself working with for the next 5 to 7 years. Now, in terms of how much an angel investor will typically invest, there's kind of 2 ways. They'll invest depending on the type of business, but a SaaS company, you're looking at anywhere between say 50 grand to 150 grand for that first check, just to get you going, to build your first prototype or validate your business model, maybe get your first few clients. Other ways is through a syndicate. So some angel investors don't like to be looking at deal by deal. They'll go to an actual angel club where they're part of a syndicate group and everybody's writing checks for maybe $10,000 or maybe $5,000, and combined they go out and write a check to a founder for that 100 or 150 grand. Now, so let's get to the main topic of this video. Where do you go? You've decided you're ready to raise an angel round. You know the business model, you're ready to execute, and now you're ready to go out there and say, okay, where can I find these angel investors? Obviously, number one, the easiest way, look close to home. Look to people who are around you. Look at your people, maybe that's friends, maybe that's families, maybe that's people that rich uncle, doctor, lawyers, people in your network who are familiar with the business model. Maybe they're already working in that space, maybe they're CEO of a company that could be a client of yours, and talk to them. Say, look, I'm looking to build this business. This is my business plan. This is what I plan to execute upon. And you're an expert in this field. I know you've got some capital. Would you be willing to invest for some percentage of the business? And if you're able to find the right person within your own city, maybe your own neighborhood or town, that's probably the best way where you want to get started. And so if you don't have that, so you don't have anybody in your network, you don't have anybody in your friends or your close group of friends or families who can help you and point you to the right direction, the next place I would look is at networking events. And what I mean is not just angel investment events, but also business networking events, startup events in your city, or even close by. Go to other neighboring cities if you're in a small town, And generally there's people there who are looking for business opportunities to invest in, who have capital, who are there to support entrepreneurs. There's all kinds of entrepreneur events all over the world at all times. Go to them, visit them, make yourself known presence, let people know, speak about your idea as much as possible. You just never know who's going to be listening and might be interested and might be the right match for you. So there's angel investment groups who actually formalize groups and events in every city. So they're, for example, like I know in Canada, I'm part of a group where I've been invited a couple of times called Valhalla Angels. So that's an example of a group where there's angels who come, there's a bunch of investors who come, they pitch their ideas on these pitch nights. You usually have about 5 or 6 people who go up. You can present your idea, and there's going to be a group of at least 30, 40, 50 investors in that room who are ready to make a decision right there if they like what you're ready to pitch. So that's obviously one way. Look at those active angel investment communities of where you live. There's a bunch of other resources. I'm sure an entrepreneurs group in your area also can refer you to those type of programs available. Now, finally, if you can't find somebody from your friends and family, you can't find them from your networking events, you can't find them from angel groups within close proximity to you, the next place is obviously to look online, which is where there's a bunch of other resources. People are online looking for deals at all points and looking to invest in businesses. And I'll name a few websites that I really like and I suggest you guys check out yourself. Number one, AngelList is a big one. That's obviously where people go. That's a syndicate. There's syndicate investors who invest and also individual investors. You can actually source them directly, message them, find their LinkedIn, contact them and reach out to them directly and let them know of what you're working on. So angel.co is a big one. Second one is Seed Invest. So that's typically maybe a little bit later on at the seed stage. That's another website I would check out, seedinvest.com. One other one, I'll say a third one, is maybe Life Science Angels. So you go lifescienceangels.com, they're investing in types of business models. The thing is, what you got to be careful with any of these websites, you can search, is you want to look for angels who are specifically investing in your geographical location, who are open to invest in your country or your city. And then second, in your type of industry. I think those are the two biggest things that what they're looking for is, they feel comfortable investing in maybe in their own city, and then also they have to understand your business model. And that's how you can go out there and raise your angel round for your new company. I hope that was helpful. If you guys enjoyed this, obviously subscribe to our channel, like the video, and comment below. I want to hear from you. What is your breakthrough idea? I want to hear all about your business. Maybe there's an angel investor that I know that I can connect you guys with. And if I love your idea, let me know below. And I'd love to hear more about you guys' business. And good luck, guys, and see you guys on the next video.